Okay? So, where do our thoughts come from? We know our thoughts create things. Where do they come from and how the crap do we control them? You ever try to control your thoughts? You realize you have over 400 thoughts a minute and you recognize maybe 40 of them. Because the rest are all subconscious. So it's not just enough to consciously think positive. It's not going to do it because you have a lot of the subconscious still going south for you and not allowing you to be where you want to be. This is called the circle of change. This is something that's totally changed my life. It was the first key to changing my life. Okay? The top up here is the stimulus. This is your life as you know it right now. This is your bank account, your relationship. This is everything that you have created in your life. And it is filtered through the laws of your kingdom. Okay? These red arrows show the natural automatic flow. When I say success and wealth from natural and automatic, this is to explain exactly how. Because everything in your world is filtered through the laws of your kingdom that automatically produces thought, that automatically produces feeling, that automatically creates action, that automatically have a consequence, that automatically creates your world. You cannot stop this flow. It's going on 1,000 times a minute in your head. Okay, so I'll give you an example. I'll keep it road rage. Okay, we're going to talk about how fast we drive on I-15, right? So, I have a law that says if you're in the left lane, you should be driving 50 miles an hour faster than the posted speed limit. I approach someone doing 60 miles an hour, which is 25 miles an hour under the posted speed limit. It's filtered through my law that says you should be driving 15 miles an hour over the speed limit. If you're left lane, you idiot, get out of the road. That says you should be over 15. What's going on? So it produces a thought. What's the thought? This guy must be an idiot because he's not living according to my laws. It produces a feeling of frustration and anger. So what's the action? I ride them. I get right on them. Get out of my way, right? I want to make them uncomfortable. If they're uncomfortable, they're going to get out of my way. The consequence is I put them in a very dangerous situation, myself and those people around me. That's the consequences. Well, that becomes a new stimulant. Now I've got this person in a dangerous situation, I'm in a dangerous situation, the people around us are in a dangerous situation, and that filters a new law that says if I put you in a dangerous situation and you don't move, you shouldn't have a driver's license. You're so incompetent you shouldn't be able to drive. Okay? So that's a whole new thought. You shouldn't even be driving. Who gave this idiot a license? And it creates more feelings of frustration and anger. And they build, they get stronger and stronger. So what do? I get closer. If they sneeze, we're going to have an accident. That's how close I am. Okay? And the consequence is, we're most likely going to die. Someone is going to die before this situation is over. New stimulus. Okay? And it just builds and builds and builds and builds until something really bad happens or someone finally goes, I give up. We win. Okay? This is how powerful these laws, this is how powerful this subconscious programming is. It makes you do stupid things. Things that sabotage your life, that sabotage your relationship, that sabotages your health. Anyone ever break a diet? We could go into there, but we won't because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Alright, so the universal law of change states that change precedes change. If you want to change the result, you have to change what you're doing. You can't expect a different outcome if you keep adding 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is always 2. It will never be 1, it will never be 4, it will never be 100. The universal laws apply to everyone. If you want different outcomes, if you don't want to, stop adding 1 plus 1. Change. The problem is we don't know how to change. Change is inevitable. It happens every day. Today's never like yesterday. Except someone's going, yes it is. It hasn't changed in 30 years. My relationship is still the exact same. In fact, I divorced my first spouse, married a second one, and they became my first spouse. Have you ever seen that? Different face, different name, same person. Like, what the heck did I not learn? It should only happen once, right? But again, change precedes change. We have to change what we're doing if we want a different outcome. So what do I change? How do you change? If you want to change, what do I change? Do I change the environment? I want to lose weight. I'm going to eliminate all donuts and cookies and unhealthy things out of my kitchen and my house. Is that going to help me lose weight? I just changed my environment, my house. I just changed it. Is that going to help me lose weight?
Yes.
No. Because I'm going to go to work, and guess what they're going to offer me? Cookies and donuts, and I'm going to eat them because I haven't had them in 3 days, so I'm not just going to have one, I'm going to have 3 to make up for the last 2 days of not having any. Okay? This is the power of these subconscious laws. They control us. They control us, and they help us decide what we do and what we don't do. We ate those 3 donuts because we had to make up. Okay? So you can't change the consequence. That's an automatic thing of the action. You can choose the action, but you cannot choose the consequence that comes with it. If you change the action, I'm going to take a diet, I'm going to start exercising, I'm going to stop eating bad food. The consequence is you might lose some weight, you might not. I've known people who exercised and changed their diet and didn't lose any weight. For 3 months they did this and didn't lose any weight. Okay? So changing an action doesn't create long term. And you may lose some weight temporarily, but what happens when you go back to eating the same way or stop exercising? You gain all that weight plus 5 just to punish you for trying to do that. You shouldn't do that. Your laws would say, no, don't starve me. I want my donuts. Okay? And so you gain an extra pound just to make up for it. You can change the way you feel. You can release the emotion. But what causes the feelings and emotions? Your thoughts. So you can keep releasing the emotion, but you're going to keep experiencing that emotion because the thought keeps coming that creates the emotion. You ever dealt with releasing feelings of rejection and you keep doing it over and over and over? Like, why can't I get rid of these feelings of rejection? You shouldn't change the thought or the law yet. And so you're going to keep experiencing rejection until you change the way you interpret your world. If someone says you're bald and crazy, I don't think that's rejection anymore. I think that's fun. Okay? But there's a point where I used to take offense to it. You don't know me. How dare you call me that, right? I changed the way I interpreted it because my belief changed. The law about who I am changed. And that automatically changes the thought, it automatically changes the feeling, automatically changes the action, changes the consequence, and it's changed my life. See the power in this. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result won't change the law. And at a subconscious level, you start to interpret your world differently. And it's natural and it's automatic. It's not that hard. It's actually quite easy. Okay? So, key to long-term change is changing the law. If you change your environment, you divorce that one and get a new one. It doesn't work, right? Changing your thought, how you think about things doesn't work, right? It's all temporary until you change the law. Once you change the law, it's permanent, it's set in stone, and you're going to start to look for evidence in your environment that supports the new law. I'm beautiful. I'm successful. I'm wealthy. I'm lovable. I'm good enough.